my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them when I...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's got room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 38-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. First and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try to run with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This ball complete to Rager. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 113 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
They go again with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. He's got a man complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
But 1st down, Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they will score a big 6 for the Texans TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 126 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Pierce fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run forward Pierce. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones.
Pierce has it knocked loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hey, pass!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Desmond King picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least thinks he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Hurts sets up to throw it. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Eagles 17.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And some space here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. But first down, Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league. And they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that's the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, They have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Houston, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will be back.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina.
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already told I don't work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, they missed a lot. Whenever I come, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it at the
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, get them picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, they meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free. That's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, they meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.